Welcome back to the program. Our special guest this evening is a friend of the Will Edwards Show. They've been a friend of the Will Edwards Show before the Will Edwards Show even knew that we were the Will Edwards Show. Ladies and gentlemen, from TC's RibCrib, it's Irving Harrel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure coming in.
How are you, man?
Living marvelously. I'm enjoying it.
Nice. How is the rib business?
The rib business is prospering. Summertime, everybody's ready for ribs, chicken, all kind of good things. It's a great time. Great time to be a ribber.
I love it. You've been
a ribber.
I like it.
Yeah, that's original.
I like it. That's original. Using insurance and stuff instead of a ribber. You eat a rack of them, you get a shirt.
A rack?
Ribs.
2, 3 racks.
You know, whatever you like.
I'm good.
Whatever you like. But you've been on the show many times. You've been on the show a couple of times. You've had spreads. You brought everything. But today, you brought desserts.
Desserts, yes.
Wow. You guys, and you know, it is the first time because usually you come, you bring ribs. It's all about the ribs. It's all about that sauce. But you also offer the wrap up to the meal.
Yes.
So to speak.
And sometimes the appetizer to the meal, which would be a dessert as well. Because life is uncertain. So you got to get it in first. Bam. Just like that.
I like that.
I like that.
That's going on the t-shirt.
Just like that.
Get it in first.
Bam.
So let's see what we have here. Well, you know, the banana pudding we have here, which is always yummy, and we're gonna taste it. But tell us, you know, one of the things that we love about you guys is it's made fresh.
Fresh throughout the day. Absolutely, and quality
Throughout the
day. Small batches, because more times than not with desserts, they don't hold very well. So you have to make them pretty much fresh and then serve them, or if not, then we'll just eat them in the back. Let's finish them. If we're gonna sell them, we'll just eat them. Of course, we have to quality control. I do personally everything that comes out of the kitchen just to make sure, that's up to my standard and the standard of the family.
Nice,
you know,
very
just
nice.
like that.
But this does not taste like instant pudding.
No.
No instant pudding here, sir.
No. No pudding pop either.
No pudding pop.
Exactly. No, actually, we start at its inception. We start with milk on the stove, whole milk. We add like cream, things of that nature. Oftentimes, people will start with like a pre-canned pudding or like a powder pudding or something like that, and then try and doctor it up along the way with imitation vanilla, banana imitation. But it just doesn't ever have the same essence because the flavors have to meld together during the initial cooking process. It's almost like making a roux for a gumbo. You can't just add like a filet later on. You have to literally start with the sugar from the beginning.
Great.
Filet, roux, sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
I'm right there with you, baby. I'm right there.
We're gonna run through these because you have 3 different types of cobbler.
Yeah.
You have cherry, and we have peach.
Yep.
And then this is an apple one.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
What do you want to taste?
Well, since my favorite when I'm there, I usually get the peach, so.
And the peach is.
Give me the cherry first, because I know what the peach is.
Okay.
Right.
But they said this is the most popular. Your peach is the most popular.
That is the most popular because people are the most familiar with it. I liken it to like apple pie being very like, you know.
What's going on over there?
I was trying to not get on my shirt.
Oh, did it work? Did it work? Okay, let me have that back. So what would you? I mean, obviously you can order anything you want there at TC's that's on the menu and whatever dessert you want. But what do you suggest a pairing of what meal with a peach cobbler?
Interesting you would ask that question because I've just literally been doing a little taste testing, a little product development in the kitchen. And what I've come up with is one of 2 options. You can either go with a half slab of spare ribs and a half slab of baby back ribs. That way you get a combination of both ribs, along with obviously the macaroni and cheese and greens. And then I would suggest with that, the glazed donut bread pudding.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The what?
Glazed donut bread pudding. In lieu of day-old bread, we use same-day-old donuts, a little bit of Bacardi dark rum, 3 different types of sugar, some Caro syrup, a little bit of brown, a little bit of white, and it is madness. That is a pairing I highly recommend, along with...
Is that?
That's that bad boy right there.
But I was told by your wife, it has to be served hot.
Yeah, well, you know, Yes, hot is better. I'll eat it cold if necessary when the time comes.
I'll eat a shoe cold.
Yeah, I will too. You put a little glaze on that bad boy. And if you heat it up, the piece de resistance, the thing that sends it home and you into like literally a coma of happiness where you squeeze maybe a single tear or two, you literally just bop, hit it with some vanilla bean ice cream on top. It's a wrap. Wrap city. It's over. It is over.
Holy smokes. All right, last dessert on this table, thank God.
First of all, you haven't eaten anything.
I did.
I'm eating everything.
No, it's okay. You always do.
And didn't get any on your shirt.
No, I'm good, man.
I know, like a ninja. I like it.
Don't see me.
So this guy here, by the way, is titled the Better Than Sex Cake. Is that what it's called?
That is absolutely correct.
The Better Than Sex Cake. We held it for the last dessert for a reason, because if we taste it and it is better than sex, we're gonna have to end this
quickly
interview very fast.
Quickly.
Okay.
It's got to be because I don't remember nothing about that. So right now, I'll eat everything.
Okay, so tell us about this Better Than Sex Cake.
It started off originally as the creation was my great-grandmother. My great-grandfather was sort of a womanizer. So, because he would tend to stray and not come home oftentimes in the evening, she started developing a cake recipe with fruit and different nuts and different concoctions, whereas to make him come home, because if he wasn't coming home for sex at that time, and she was under the impression he was finding it someplace else, she figured that if the cake was better than sex, he would come home for the cake and then have sex. That's true. You can't write this stuff, isn't it?
Man.
Can you guys give me a minute?
No, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
No,
don't touch him.
I'll be
You
back.
might set him off a little bit.
We might have a scene. Climax in the scene, right?
Man. No, seriously. Did he come home?
Every single night after that. If not, I wouldn't be here today. Generational. That's the truth.
So 4 generations, it's been passed down, and you make this thing every day.
Every single day, twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yes.
And people absolutely love it.
They come and they buy it whole. They buy them by the sheet. Oftentimes people will come in for parties and they'll say, "Shh, don't tell. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna tell everybody I made this. So like, what would I have put into it if I made this?" No. Oh yeah. And like, they'll come with their friends later and they're like, and I'm like, we're good.
Tell everyone where the restaurant is and what your hours are and where they can find you guys.
We are at 3655 South on Durango, just in between Spring Mountain and Twain on Durango. Right there on the corner. We're open every single day, on Monday through Friday, at 11 a.m. We close at 10. Weekends, we're open for breakfast at 9 a.m. We don't close till 11 in the evening. 451 Ribs. If you need directions, have any questions, 451 Ribs. I usually answer the phone myself.
You got to get over there. You got to get yourself a slab of ribs, some macaroni and cheese,
some greens,
some collard greens, some cornbread, and Better Than Sex Cake. Get over to TC's RibCrib. We want to thank Irving and everyone from TC's. Give them a round of applause. Thank you, sir, so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Right after this.
Seriously.
I was shaking your hand. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It's a cake.
You got that glaze on it?
Dude,
No, I got it.